There are moments in life when silence becomes louder than words. When even our prayers feel like whispers that get lost somewhere between heaven and earth. Maybe you've been there too, that place where faith feels distant and hope seems to be running out. The truth is, every believer, no matter how strong, walks through a season when faith is tested. It's in those quiet, uncertain moments that we begin to understand what faith really is. It's not about feeling strong every day. It's about holding on even when your hands are tired. It's about trusting when you can't see what's ahead, believing when everything around you says it's over, and standing firm when you don't even have the strength to stand. Maybe right now you're going through a season like that. Maybe life didn't turn out the way you hoped. The job you prayed for didn't come. The relationship you trusted in fell apart. The health you once had is now fading. And in the middle of all that pain, you find yourself asking, where is God in all of this? But what if the silence you hear isn't God abandoning you? What if it's God working in ways you can't yet see? Sometimes, faith grows strongest in the moments we least understand. Because faith is not proven when everything goes right. It's proven when everything falls apart and you still choose to believe. When you look at the stories in the Bible, you'll notice that every person God used went through a time of testing. David was anointed as king, but had to hide in caves before he ever sat on the throne. Joseph was given dreams, but ended up in a prison before reaching the palace. Even Jesus faced rejection, betrayal, and a cross before resurrection came. So maybe what you're living right now isn't a punishment. Maybe it's preparation. Maybe the storm that's breaking you is also shaping you. God doesn't waste pain. Every tear you've cried, every night you've stayed awake wondering if you'll make it through, it's not in vain. God is still writing your story, even when it feels like everything is falling apart. Faith doesn't mean pretending that everything is fine. Faith means believing that God is still good even when everything hurts. It's choosing to see light in the dark, to find peace in the chaos, and to keep walking even when you don't see the road ahead. There's something powerful that happens when you surrender control and simply trust. When you stop fighting to understand everything and start resting in the truth that God understands it all. He sees what you can't see. He knows what you don't know. And He's already gone ahead of you to prepare the way. Maybe today you don't have all the answers. Maybe you feel like you're barely holding on. That's okay. Faith isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about showing up in prayer even when you don't feel like it. It's about whispering, God, I still trust you, when nothing makes sense. And while the world tells you that pain means God is absent, the truth is, pain often means God is closer than ever. The Bible says that He is near to the brokenhearted. So if your heart is breaking today, it means He's near you. You're not forgotten. You're not invisible. You're not too far gone. Sometimes, God lets us reach the end of our strength so that we can discover His. Because when you have nothing left to give, that's when grace steps in. That's when you realize that your faith was never about how strong you are, but about how faithful He is. Don't mistake delay for denial. Just because God is silent doesn't mean He's not working. Some of the greatest miracles happen in hidden places, where no one sees the process but everyone sees the result. Keep believing, even if all you can do today is take one small step forward. You may not see it yet, but something is shifting. Every prayer you've whispered has been heard. Every time you've chosen faith over fear, heaven noticed. Every tear has meaning. And one day, you'll look back and realize that what felt like breaking was actually building. God's promises don't expire just because time has passed. His word is still alive. His purpose for you is still unfolding. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to trust the one who already has. So breathe. Let go of the weight you've been carrying. God is not finished with you. Your story isn't over. Even if the chapter you're in is full of pain, remember that the author hasn't stopped writing. Hold on to your faith, not because everything makes sense, but because you know the one who holds your future. And when the day finally comes, when the light breaks through and the storm begins to fade, you'll understand why it had to happen this way. You'll see that every battle built your strength, every tear watered your roots, and every trial brought you closer to the heart of God. Until that day, keep believing, keep praying, keep trusting. Faith will carry you through.